folks, it's your girl Adina here at Miss Dina 610, and I am here today. Let me scoot over and get my life together. I am here today to do a palette tag. Now, I don't know what y'all about to see because I don't even know. I didn't even really focus on what the questions were. All I know is that my good Judy Lulu from over at Aging Gorgeously tagged me in this tag, so that's what I'm gonna do. I love tags, like love tags. So if there is a tag that you would like to see me do, just let me know. Baby, I gotta put these glasses on so I can see. Okay, I gotta be able to see y'all to connect with you, right? But anyway, there is a tag that I want to do. I think it's like a getting to know me tag, so you get to know some things about me that you may know or that you may not know. I've seen that a few of my old subscribers are coming through, so shout out to y'all old subscribers, shout out to y'all new subscribers, and the whole family. If you are watching this video and you've never seen this mug before, okay, these 4 eyes, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel if this video meets your approval. Okay, if it's something that you enjoy watching, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to hit the bell. Okay, you have to hit the bell to know what's popping. Okay, that's what you gotta do, because YouTube be tripping, and I know for a fact that YouTube be tripping, because some of my favorite YouTubers, I'd be like a week out and I don't even know that they done put up a video. Then I realized that I didn't ring the bell, okay, for the know, you know what I'm saying, and then I'd be mad, you know. So shout out to Lulu. Thank you for tagging me. Thank you for thinking of me to tag. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, okay, guys. So, there are 9 questions. And the first question is, what was your first palette? Ironically enough, there is a video still up on my channel that I did not delete of the very first eyeshadow palette that I purchased, or that was gifted to me. Actually, I didn't buy my first palette. My ex-husband bought it for me. Girl, that's a whole another long story. We'll get into it maybe with a get ready with me or something like that. But anyway, so it was a BH Cosmetics, one of those palettes that are like, matter of fact, I have one that's similar to it, and this one came from Coastal Scents, and it's 252 colors in here. And it was, the first one that I got wasn't 252, it was like 100 and something colors in it, but it was one of these with the layers. This joint has 3 layers. I've never even opened it. Don't tell nobody. Okay, second question, what is your most recently purchased palette? Well, I don't have it because I just bought it today, and that would be the Magic palette from Juvia's Place. But I'm assuming that we're going to talk about what I have right here, which is the last thing that I bought. So let me see him. Let's see. Let's shuffle. Let's shuffle. Let's work. Let's work. If we're talking about eyeshadow, the last eyeshadow palette that I purchased is the Aphrodite palette off the Hush app, which if you haven't been watching my recent videos, you don't know how obsessed I am with them. But it is this here, which is a take on a Huda Beauty palette, and this is only $12, and you get a whole mirror, and colors are BOMB. If any of these palettes you want to see a video of, like swatches and stuff like that, just let me know. But this is the last eyeshadow palette that I bought, Aphrodite from Bad Habit. And the last, like, this palette is actually like a bronzer palette, and it is the Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette, and it looks something like this right here. Number 3. What palette do you regret missing out on? What palette do I regret missing out on? I don't know if there is one. At first I was very regretful that I didn't get like the Prism palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, because I really liked the colors in it. And also like those Huda Beauty palettes, I really wanted those, and one of them was limited edition. I don't even remember the names of them. Isn't that awful? So anyway, I remember wanting those, all of those, right? So much so that I was on eBay looking for like dupes or like cheaper versions, and it never happened. And then I came across the Hush app, and baby, it's like I got them anyway, because I got them in the dupe version. So that Aphrodite palette I just showed you was one. The other is the Athena palette, which is also by Bad Habit, which is the Desert Dusk or whatever one it was. So I got that. And in terms of, so one of the palettes that I wanted from Anastasia Beverly Hills was the Prism palette, like I just said. And I ended up with the Bad Habit Aura palette, which is a dupe. Comes with a mirror as well. And there you have it. Which I have a video up of this. I created a smoky eye from it. I really like this palette. But so essentially, to me, you know, I got those palettes. I just didn't end up spending $40 or $60 on a palette. What palette makes you happy to look at? Let me tell y'all something. I have, excuse me, quite a few palettes that actually make me happy to look at. One is this palette here, which is my Jaclyn Hill palette. I enjoy this palette. I do feel like, though, this is not a review for this palette though, right? But it's like a lot of neutral madness happening, and it's nothing wrong with that. I would have enjoyed a little more color, but it is what it is. But it does make me happy to look at. And then these shades up here just give me life. This one in the center being rose gold, it's gorgeous. And that's what I did this look with, actually. I have two others, and they're going to be my Juvia's Place palettes, which is the Zulu palette. It's just bright, and it's just happy, and it's just great. And my Masquerade Mini palette from Juvia's Place as well. So I'm a total color junkie, so I like colors. So those are the palettes that make me happy to look at. I'm reading off my phone, y'all. Number 5, what palette have you changed your mind about? What palette have I changed my mind about? You know what? I would have to say, I have two, right? I have two. The first one, the Naked 3. I have never used this palette. Never used it. The brush still has the paper on it and everything. You can tell I swatched it a time or two, and that was about it. Like, I used to have all 3 of them, but 2 of them were stolen. So, okay, the 2 that I really liked were stolen, and then so I had that. And then the other one is going to be this smoky palette. Like, I feel like this would be my go-to for smokies, but I stopped going out and I stopped doing like evening stuff. And then when I did do evening stuff, like, I have other palettes that I would prefer to use. So yeah, this would be the other. And this one, the brush still has paper on it, and you can't even see swatch marks on it. So what is a palette that has surprised you? That would be this Elements of Surprise palette by ColourPop. This is my first ColourPop palette. And I don't know what I was expecting. I enjoyed the little pop of color that was in there, which is this pink here. I was dying to get my hands on it. But you know what? This palette surprised me because it has 5 matte shades, and it has some duochromes in it, which I wasn't ready for. And even this pink comes off a little purple. So this is, well, that's a duochrome. Is this? No, that's not really a duochrome. But this one here, this iridescent one is, this, excuse me, is a duochrome. And this one here as well is a duochrome. So this would be the palette, ironically enough, with Element of Surprise as the title of it. This is the palette that I own that surprised me upon receiving it and playing in it. I just was like, oh girl, who was ready? She wasn't. She was not ready. What number are we on? 7. What palette inspires you most? Most of my palettes do inspire me, like, period, because they're so colorful and there's so many different things that I can do with them. But I think these inspire me the most right now, just with the different color selections that are in them, and with the different shimmers and the different things that I can do with shimmers. I'm actively working on my cut crease skills, so that helps, you know, with the glitters and stuff like that in there, or pressed glitters, and also the shimmer shades. So that is helping me to kind of build. But I just see certain colors together when I look at these, and they just totally inspired me. And also my Jaclyn Hill palette, because there are so many mattes and only a few pops of color. So just kind of figuring out how to move stuff around and maneuver it is really inspiring. See, number 8. What palette is on your wish list? Well, first and foremost, whatever palettes I don't have from Juvia's Place, I plan on acquiring. So that's going to be number 1. So that's like 1 through what? Like, it's like 4 or 5 palettes, I think. Maybe more than that. That are definitely on my wish list. I don't know. I don't really pay a lot of attention to like new and upcoming stuff, because I'm trying to reserve myself from buying stuff or wanting something and just like waiting for it to come out, because there are other things that I have passions on, like that I'm waiting for stuff to come out, and I ain't trying to be broke, brand, and smug. So I would say the palettes from Juvia's Place are absolutely on my wish list. The rest of them, just to have them, like, because the quality is so amazing of Juvia's Place palettes. No, I'm not affiliated. No, this isn't sponsored. None of that kind of jazz. But those palettes are life. Like, you don't even need a primer. You just, like, you don't even need a primer, okay? You don't need a primer to make the color show up. If you put a primer down, it's just going to make the colors literally jump off of your face. Okay? Like, the palettes are just life. Like, I own both of their blush palettes as well, which everybody should get their hands on, because they include blushes as well as highlighters in those mugs. Like, get into it, okay? I don't know if y'all can really get into my highlight on today, but it came out of the Juvia's Place palette as well, and baby, it works for me, okay? And the last question, what is your no fail palette? One of these two, okay? This one I actually made from MAC with loose shadows that I had, single shadows that I purchased that I depotted and put the names at the top. This is like no fail, no brainer. Most of these colors I don't even use. I bought them kind of to fill up the palette, but my neutral shades, like my amber lights, like who is living without amber lights? Who? What brown girl is living without amber lights? Hello? Hello? You either got the amber lights popping, or you got the Lord, I can't never remember what it's called, and it always jumps out at me. Yes, all that glitters, okay? The all that glitters or the amber lights, okay? Yeah, somebody is brown scripting. Some brown girl is brown scripting. Okay, everybody's brown scripting. I have Embark as well. Embark didn't make it in here, but I do have it, okay? Like, no fail. If I go in here, I can at least get me like a quick little neutral look with a little quick pop of color and be on my way. The other one that is no fail would be this BH Cosmetics 28 color neutral eyes palette. Like, you can't go wrong with it, you know what I mean? If you're going to be neutral, you might as well be neutral all the way, right? And that is what this palette gives you. It looks really washed out on my monitor, but it's not that washed out. It's a lot of like browns and warm browns over here, and then like lighter neutral situations. But you could pull, you know what I'm saying, a little rabbit out your hat. Let me see. Can y'all see? It's a little deeper than it looks when I set it up this way on this side of the palette. So anyway, oh, my hands ashy. Why y'all ain't tell me? Girl, I just be on here trying to get these videos out to y'all. Pump it. So anyway, so that is the tag. That is the tag. I feel like it wasn't long enough, but hopefully I can inspire somebody to go do something great, like buy some of these palettes, baby. Okay, get you some. Okay, I don't know about making no MAC. I don't even think they sell these palettes no more. So that is the tag, the palette tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Leave me a comment. Let's talk about it. Also, I'm leaving all of my social media handles in the description box. And if you need anything else, holla at your girl. Listen, don't forget to subscribe, okay? I want us to have a good time over here, okay? I want us to all enjoy the beauty land over here while I am learning and growing and getting back into the groove of doing my makeup. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not the most skilled person on the web, baby, but I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with you, okay? I don't wear lashes because I can't put them on, okay? And I'm just getting my mojo back and just remembering everything. And next time I'm gonna give y'all a sickening contour, okay, baby? But I'll talk to you good saints later. Bye.